Hey up everyone, we have just received some breaking news in the welterweight division. And just before I reveal what it is, guys, if you want to keep up to date with UFC news, make sure to drop a sub. Anyways, let's get straight into it. So here we have it. Spinning Back Fist put out this post where it is a clip from the Anik and Florian podcast. And here's what Anik had to reveal on this podcast.
I'm glad that he has an undisputed UFC welterweight championship belt at home, and I'm glad that he's married to the game. And we'll see what Shavkat Rakhmonov has for him in October. Okay, Belal versus Shavkat in October. There's your breaking news. All right.
So there we have it. Belal Muhammad will take on Shavkat in October, and it comes from Anik, the man himself who works within the UFC. No shitty little fucking troll who just try and get engagement on Twitter or anything like that. A legit person who works in the UFC, and I would say is quite high up in the UFC, confirms that Belal Muhammad will take on Shavkat Rakhmonov. And to be completely honest with you lads, I fucking love this. I think this is great matchmaking. I'm very interested in the fight, but let's hold on one fucking second. How I've just said all that stuff, well, there's a person who's also important who denies that this fight's even happening. And that's none other than Daniel Rubenstein. And it's been reposted by Marcel Dorf, who, if you don't know, is like the most reliable guy when it comes to UFC news. And if you don't know who Daniel Rubenstein is, I didn't until just moments ago, he's actually Shavkat Rakhmonov's manager. And he said, lol, no it's not. So, it's either trust my boy Anik, who we all know Anik, or trust Shavkat's manager. So, I don't know. October is a bit far out to announce a fight. How often do we see a fight announced so far out? It's not very often. It's fair, I prefer knowing long out. It's a bit of a ball ache, but I prefer knowing almost half a year out rather than like a month out. You know, like how Ilya and Charles was like longed out. I hated that. So I'm glad we know thingy. What do you guys think though? Do you think this fight's actually happening or not? I think it will happen. Because if we go and have a look, I mean, it makes sense. We look at Belal's thingy. He was scheduled to fight Shavkat December last year. Fell through because Belal had a toe injury. Does it reveal here? Yes. Because he's infection on his foot, unfortunately. So he pulled out. And the reason why JDM got the title shot is because Shavkat was injured. And we were trying to make that fight, but it was never actually official. But Dana White was like, oh, we'll try and make Shavkat again. Shavkat was injured. So maybe Shavkat can't come back till later on in the year. And Belal's just taking a bit of a peppering off JDM. So, you know, give him some time to recover, I suppose. We also look at the rankings. So right now we've got JDM. He's more than likely going to be fighting Islam Makhachev, let's be honest. Probably around a similar time frame as Belal and Shavkat if that happens. Sean Brady, I like him versus Ian Gary. I know Ian Gary's like fucking saying how he doesn't want this fight and the other. Sorry, mate. You're getting Sean Brady. You're getting a bumming from Sean Brady, pal. Kamaru Usman taking on Joaquin Buckley. Fucking mint one. I really like that one. Maybe the winner takes on the loser of Belal and Shavkat, or I don't know. But it's very jam-packed at the top right now. I think Belal versus Shavkat makes a lot of sense. And I like this fight because, again, we were meant to get it. And I just found it really interesting. I think it's a great styles clash. I was gutted when the fight fell through. And even though Belal's just lost, I still think Belal wins this one. I don't know about you boys, but I think Belal wins. Stylistically, nothing's changed for me. Yes, he's just lost, but nothing's changed for me. The big reason to why I said that Belal wins this is because of his style. We haven't seen Shavkat Rakhmonov's defensive grappling tested. We've seen Ian Gary take his back. I think that Belal, who's always in your face, usually, pushing back, I think he can take this one. The only way I think that Belal loses this one if he goes on the back foot. I think if he goes on the back foot and believes in his Canelo hands again, I think he's bollocks, but I don't think that's the case. He's recently just revealed that he ditched the game plan against JDM. I think this time around he won't ditch the game plan. I think he beats Shavkat, but I'm really interested in this fight. I think it's a fucking brilliant fight. But it's just, will it be happening? Do you take the word of Anik, who we all know, or do you take the word of Shavkat's manager? We know that managers sometimes as well like to chat bollocks. If you like to say that something isn't happening when it is, or that, you know, when something isn't happening, they like to say that it is happening. Like, they are a bit thingy. So what do you guys make of this? Let me know in the comments. Would you be excited for this fight? Who do you think wins this fight? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.